Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 2. It's going to be a big day today. First step of this video, I'm going to be pulling back this frame. Next step, we're going to be putting in these aftermarket parts, and I got myself a donor car last weekend, so let's just get rock and rolling. So you're probably wondering how I'm going to go about pulling this. There's a couple ways to do it. There's professional ways and there's creative ways. I chose a creative way. So let me show you all. I'll grab the camera and show you what I got set up here. So on my box this weekend, I have myself a 4,000 pound rated hook. Connected, we have 3 different studs that it's connected by with big ass lugs, here, here, and here, and then I have 2 right there. So basically this thing can withstand a lot of force. I already tested it. It can handle it. So next I got myself a 4,000 pound winch from just Harbor Freight, good old HF. I also got this at Harbor Freight. They're like $8 or something, $10. So we have the winch, and the next step is I drilled out the holes on these a little bit bigger. And basically pretend that's on there. I'm going to take, there's our nice bent. It's supposed to look like that. We're gonna feed this on right here. It's gonna have the hook. I'm gonna put the nuts on, tighten it down, and I'm gonna hook that winch up, probably heat it up a little, and I'm just gonna winch it and pull it back, and we'll find out if that actually works or not. So let's get cracking. All right, guys, we're all set up. So as I explained, we have that on, held by the nuts. Got it hooked up. Got it hooked to the wall, and you basically just winch it up. So let me really quick just get her tight. Kind of explain it a little better. Alrighty, shut this shit. So as you see, it's obviously more tight. So now I'm gonna start getting lots of tension on it, and we're gonna see what happens if it starts pulling at all. Otherwise I'm gonna heat it up, and shit, we'll find out. All right, we're commencing the pulling. Come on. Okay. Oh God, dude, this thing. So guys, we just ran into another beautiful issue. Yeah, I was working on with some hammer and pry bar, and it just came off. So honestly, it would have had to be welded better anyway. So what I'm probably gonna do is get this piece bent back. This one should be a breeze. Both of these should be easy. I already tested a little on that. And then I'm gonna have to basically still shape this out a little better, cut some of it off, grind it down, and I'm gonna have to weld it back on. But before I weld it, I'm gonna get these all pulled, and I wanna just make sure the crash bar will line up. So let's just get that done quick. We're gonna do one more, like that, and then pull on it, right here. I'll try to bend it. At the same time, give it a... Oh. That should be good. Nice. All right, that one should do. All right, guys, I'm back. It's been a hot minute. This thing has been a nightmare. I've been trying to bend it back in shape just to kind of prep it. Basically the plan is, I got off a lot of the extra shit, but man, it's really, I should cut it like right here and throw my donor car one on, but that's a lot of work, and I think I can make it work. We'll see. Yeah, I also cut my finger. So next I'm gonna go pull some shit from the donor car. Basically I want to grab that crash bar that goes right here, get it lined up, and just do a couple little spot welds and get it in position. And I'll probably try to get it pretty good. That's really the first step, but I'm just gonna start tearing shit apart on the donor car. That was a wonderful experience. So we just pulled everything I need from the donor car. Spent like an hour and a half pulling all this stuff. A crazy thing that I'm so happy and excited for. Next step, before I start throwing this all on, first thing, I need to fix this. I'm gonna do this off camera because I gotta do some wizard magic on that shit. All right, so as you see, the bar is back on, and let me tell you how I did that. So as you guys knew, it was absolutely destroyed. It completely fell off. So I had to brainstorm. So what we ended up doing, if you can see in here, it looks a little janky, but it looked worse. Originally, I just welded as much as I could back on, added a couple plates of steel, and just welded those on together. And the kind of final thing is I just took a bunch of seam sealer, just loaded it on there to kind of add some extra durability to it, and then we spray painted it black. So it's all even. We pulled everything. It's back on. You know, the proper way to do it would be to, honestly, you'd have to pull this engine out and get back there and cut that frame and then weld on the new one from the donor car, but that's a lot, man. That's doing too much. It holds my weight nice and good. You know, you can push on it all you want. And it holds, so we'll take it. So now it's officially time to get fully reassembling. You know, we got everything set. Let me show you guys kind of what we all got over here as well. So walking over here from right to left, we got new cold air intakes. Oh, beautiful red. Got the car keys chilling there, nuts and bolts. Inside this is the little Mickey Mouse flange. Basically this right here. It's a little Mickey Mouse flange. It's known for blowing up on these. So we got ourselves an aluminum one. So that's in that. This is a blow-off valve. And then we got charge pipe, stuff for the charge pipe, aluminum thermostat. We have our upgraded intercooler. Then we have all the parts I pulled off the donor car. So we got a nice water pump. This I have to rethread. Hopefully it'll work. I know it looks crooked. We'll try. Yeah, that's all the stuff. We got the bar on. A couple things we need to do right now is this old thermostat needs to go. The old water pump has to go. We got to pull those out, get that out of there. This tubing, as you can see, is bent. I need to pull that still from the donor car and swap these out. We need to swap this right here. I don't know if you can see. You can see it's a little bent, so I'm just going to pull that off and put the one from the donor car in as well. So yeah, that's where we're going to start. So I'm just going to start putting shit back on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, check it out. Let me get my light here on. Water pump and thermostat are installed and fastened in. Oh my gosh, every time I do this, I forget how much it sucks. The all-wheel drive ones, the X models, holy shit, it adds a whole nother level of complexion when you're not taking the subframe out. So guys, a quick rundown. It's so hard to see because it's such a tight area, but we have one coolant hose here that I have connected that goes into this split It kind of just goes around the car. I'm not going to tell you where exactly all. Behind that is the thermostat to water pump pipe. And then there's another pump that goes from the pump to the block that's you just can't see. I'm getting these on is kind of a nightmare. I can stick this in so you can see the turbo right there, but it's hard. It's definitely not super easy. I've done it now a couple times and it's still hard. So we got those two in. I did a couple other tiny things. This wasn't in before. I just put that in. That's just a boring thing. Now I want to have some fun.
Surprise! I can barely contain myself.
I sold your parents.
What?